Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As some of you might have noticed, for the last couple of years, we have had some struggles with the way our application store has been developed. But better late than never, we have taken upon ourselves to understand what the pain points are and resolve them one small step at a time. In Samsung style, we choose putting a bunch of people in one room and not letting them leave until they come up with a solution. This somewhat belated initiative led to development of new concept-driven application store, Samsung Galaxy Apps. So for the next 40 minutes or so, I will be guiding you through the major changes that have been made with the launch of Samsung Galaxy Apps, how you can benefit from them, and followed by how you can work with us in simple steps. My name is Sang-Jun Kwon, in charge of Samsung's application store business and operation. It is an extreme pleasure to be here where I hope I can offer additional opportunities for you to effectively monetize in today's application market. I will begin by explaining the starting path of where our application store concept materialized. And then I will be touching up on the launch of new Galaxy apps, followed by its 3 features. After that, we will have some time for a question and answer session at the end of this presentation. We all know the application industry is tough nowadays. There are millions of applications in the marketplace where every day newspapers and magazines pour out news about how you are doomed to fail. For example, the infographic says 1 in 4 is often abandoned after initial use and never to be played with again. And about 60% of iOS applications have never been downloaded from the store. And the real problem is that most consumers lack the patience to browse through those millions of applications. In an undiscovered research, teenagers and fresh college students nowadays have a patience of just 15 seconds. A certain kid in my neighborhood was listening to music, and he would flip the next button every 15 seconds. I asked him, "Why are you skipping through music?" And to my astonishment, his reply was, "I'm not skipping it. I'm listening to music." And when you actually think about this for a second, it makes sense as to why highlights or climax in today's music is mostly at the beginning, right? So what all these lead to is that the gap between search and find is getting bigger and bigger. And that app discovery in the application store is becoming more and more important. Understanding the aforementioned difficulties of our valued developers, we got together last year, specifically speaking, last Christmas through New Year's Day, where many Koreans who work in Korea work even that holiday season. Anyway, we got together and picked our brains as how to resolve this particular issue, and we decided to create better environment for you, application developers. The outcome is the launch of rebranded Galaxy apps on July 10th, 4 months ago, with the concept of well-curated application store, only displaying selective partner applications within 2 steps reach. So, what in the world is selective partner applications? Hopefully, you will understand the meaning as I guide you through the rest of the presentation. Now, let's go a bit deeper into the features of Galaxy apps. You only have to remember 3 things if you are interested in our service. First, millions of devices. Second, the less, the better. And third, one small step, which I will discuss these 3 features in turn. First, millions of devices. In order to understand the new concept of Samsung Galaxy apps, a brief history of Samsung's application store might help. Samsung apps was first launched in September 2009, when smart device industry just started to create a huge sensation. Samsung apps for Android was launched in 2011, and with the success of Samsung Galaxy smartphone series, Samsung apps has been another application store with Google Play on Android OS operated Samsung devices. But it is true that we have had numbers of difficulties during those 5 years of service. Yes, hard to believe, Samsung taking 5 years to understand we are not doing well with our application store business. So, this July, as I mentioned, we launched Samsung's new application store, Galaxy Apps, which has well-curated store concept and brand new UI and a new store name, Galaxy Apps. From Galaxy S1 to most recently released Galaxy Note 4 and Galaxy Note Edge, a lot of Galaxy smartphones and tablets have been released for the last couple of years, which led us to #1 market share in an entire mobile device industry. Galaxy Apps is virtually the only Samsung service that is preloaded onto almost all Samsung smartphones and tablets. So, accumulatively, 670 million potential users can access Galaxy Apps, which makes us the third largest application store globally, with 156 million subscribers in 182 countries. Although comparatively ignominious, monthly 111 million unique visitors are come to Galaxy Apps, and 59 million applications are downloaded monthly from the store. So, when you actually think about it, these numbers represent an extra 111 million opportunities for you. For your reference, of those 59 million downloads monthly, Europe is the biggest market where have 27.6% ratio, and North America is second with 17.2% ratio. Now, going into the core concept of Galaxy Apps, the less, the better. As you all know, there are too many applications in the market today, which makes people to have hard time finding the right application. It takes a while to find the application that users really need or might want, which the other stores somewhat deprive you of even serendipity. To go over what you already know, let's say you visited application store and look for an weather app, weather application. There are a lot of weather applications in Google Play, and you have no idea which one is the right one for you. You start reading all the reviews, and by the time you reach the 7th app, you decide to just go back and download the first application you saw, where your much better application ordered at 8th place because you uploaded later than other 7 applications never gets discovered. To solve this fundamental problem, we changed our concept. Instead of offering a bunch of weather applications, we have decided to limit the acceptance of applications so that most or all of the partner applications registered can be displayed at once. What this means is that we select around 500 high-quality applications and curate them with careful plans, leading to offering good quality applications where users can search within 15 seconds, while with it also offering a sure exposure of the application for developers. Why? Selection of choice. As some of you might know this story already, I will tell you the story. Sheena Iyengar, a professor at Columbia University, set up a free tasting booth in a Dragas supermarket on 2 consecutive Saturdays. One Saturday, 24 flavors of jam were available, and on the other Saturday, 6 were available. Now, take a guess, which display sold more jam? Given the more is better mindset, you think the larger display sold more, but that's not what happened. When 24 jams were available, 60% of the customers stopped for a taste test, and 3% of those bought some. Whereas, when 6 jams were available, 40% of the customers stopped for a taste test, but 30% both sum, 30%. Huge result difference. While the larger number display attracted by 1.5 times, while the smaller number display attracted by 1.5 times more people, the smaller number display sold 10 times more gem. Sorry, I have to go back. The larger number display attracted by 1.5 more gem, have more people, but smaller number display sold 10 times more gem. But when we multiply the each numbers, the final difference is about 6 times difference. A 600% increase in sales. We believe people's general tendency don't change, and Galaxy apps built on similar concept. Galaxy apps will be a great channel that feature and promote your application at very low cost and a lot in return for your application developers here in this room. To reiterate our new strategy, in the past, Samsung apps had put a lot of efforts to build our own ecosystem, to follow our big name players. But we had to face the fact that we have many limitations in many aspects. So, in the Samsung style, brainstorming room last year, we came to understand that we have to change our chasing strategy with Play Store or Apple's App Store. Our goal is not substituting Google Play, but we want to give an extra value to application developers as well as our users who buy our Galaxy branded smartphones. Given this in mind, there are 4 major changes that have been made with the launch of Galaxy apps. First, we decided to reduce the number of displayed apps and focus on approximately 500 selective high-quality apps only. Second, we changed the look and feel of the store with new UI and UX, enhancing the app display to offer simplicity. Third, we decided to provide more opportunities to selective applications to be promoted through various channels and marketing tools such as SNS, media, push notification, and so on. I will elaborate more later. And lastly and most importantly, with the new concept, we decide to tighten the partnership policy by giving authority to distribute applications only to partners. And that is why we call Galaxy apps the premium store or well-curated store. It is the store where partners have more chance to promote and feature their applications, also where the users can find high-quality applications easily, all thanks to selection of choice. The less, the better. Now, to actually show you the changes that have been implemented. Scott, would you please turn to Elmo? Okay. 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 If you touch this, can you see it? Nice looking icon and intuitively depicting Galaxy apps. Because of light, you cannot see very well. But anyway, I will click this Galaxy apps, new Galaxy apps icon. You can see the step picks page, this one. Step picks page, which is very important for our new concept. And if I scroll down, there are theme sets and app banners that make you browse contents very easily. And if you can find another tab named Exclusive tab. Because of the light. Scott, would you turn off the light on this room? Yeah, it's better. Yeah, you can see other than Stepix tab, Exclusive tab, and Top tab. There are this Exclusive tabs covers, as you can see, Galaxy Essentials, Galaxy Gifts and Galaxy Specials, which offer applications specially customized for a Galaxy device or application developed by Samsung Electronics internal engineers. On top tab, you can see the rankings of applications sorted by new and low to high price and high to low price. And we have category tab minimized. The far right hand side, this one is category tab. So, but as to not to deter users' attention from searching for your applications, we minimize this category tabs. I mentioned that we have focused on our curation page named Step Picks page. So we are focusing on this Step Picks page and to create the way of displaying applications that captures users' interest. So I will elaborate more on this slide. So Scott, would you please turn to my slide? Okay, taking a closer look on the Step Picks page. The Step Picks, which is the main page of the store, is the core of our new application store. We call it the curation page, where selected 500 or more applications will be displayed within the carefully designed theme sets and banners. Theme set is a basic promotion slot of app curation, which directs users to download applications without searching. There are about 20 applications per theme set. 3 application icons are displayed in one depth. And if you touch See More button on the side, all apps will be shown in the next depth. And we are running around 10 themes, maximum 20 sets per week. I'm sure you know and understand the importance of being included in the promotion sets. But to emphasize once more with the numbers, the applications that are displayed within first steps, within one depth, on the average, have 3 times the number of downloads and 2 times more in sales. These figures confirm the power of store front display, which also we can say that we are on the right track by focusing on within 2 depths display to boost downloads and sales for our developers. As for banners, there are 2 different banner types, app campaign banner and single app banner. We generally run 4 campaign banners and 2 single app banners that offer unique value to our end users. So if you have any immediate plans to launch an event for your applications, this is a great place to start. Offering something extra to our valued developers, Galaxy Apps operates in-store marketing such as discount promotion and one-day free promotions. For one-day free promotions of paid applications, we reimburse the developer up to a certain amount to assist with the promotion. But please note that this reimbursement policy is currently being given out in Korea only, which will expand to other countries soon. Next year, we have a plan on expanding 20 or 30 countries on this promotion policy. So if interested, let me know, and I will try my best that US becomes the next country for the promotion expansion. And we are giving it all out. As soon as you become our partner, your share will increase to 80% from previous 70%, and it will stay that way. The reason why we take 20% still is, we have to pay our commission to our PayPal or our telco operators. So virtually, we don't want to take any profit from your application at all. We want to give all the profit to you developers. And push notification. As you may already know, push notification is one of the most powerful marketing tools in the most direct way. Push notification by the phone are sent on discount promotion and for an application campaign 1 or 2 times a week. Its target device reaches up to 90 million, but it may vary depending on regional policy. So if you joined our promotion, we will automatically sending out push notification of the promotion free of charge. So, but as I mentioned, it's depend on regional policy. So it has to be discussion. Next, we can offer a chance for your application to be included in the Unpack event or some kind of event at major IT exhibitions, such as you may all know, MWC Barcelona, Spain, and IFA Berlin, Germany, and CES Las Vegas here in the States. We knew it was big to have your applications included in the major events, but we didn't think much about it before, until we were approached by major companies with really nice proposals to have their app included. Nowadays, we contact partners who registered their applications on Galaxy apps that meet the concept of to be launched new Samsung devices. But I am in charge. You can tell directly to me, and then I will try my best for the next year's, these events. I will try my best. And another huge impacting application promotions we thought less of is apps showcased in experience zone of Samsung retail shops all over the world. Devices for demo in these retail shops are specially manufactured with selected applications preloaded onto the devices, which we call Live Demo Unit or LDU. Your application can be a part of LDU if it passes the validation, which after your application will be installed on 100,000 LDU devices in over 30,000 stores worldwide and be exposed to millions of people visiting the Samsung Experience Zone. So I will tell you more on this one. Okay, I want to just skip because I want to re-emphasize the very good opportunity for you or developers for all over the over 30,000 stores worldwide. So it can be your good huge value. And as the last topic on the strengthened app promotion, we support SNS channels such as Facebook, Twitter, and newsletter by email. Samsung Content Facebook page has more than 2 million likes and some more on Twitter. App promotion images are posted every day, both on Facebook page and Twitter. Right now, we make those images by ourselves for your benefits. So you don't have to bother with your creative director or your designer. And finally, the last thing you should know about Galaxy apps is one small step. So far, I've talked about the major changes of Galaxy apps and the benefits you can receive. Now, here's how you can start enjoying them. One small step can make you a partner of Galaxy apps. It doesn't matter whether you're a small startup or an individual app developer, as long as you have a great idea or applications that can give value to our Galaxy phone users. If you are developing an application right now or already have one, you can apply for our partnership. Just email us at galaxyapps@samsung.com, and we will guide you through the process. We might ask for a few things before the process in order to maintain our concept of the store. But I really want to encourage you to participate because it is not difficult at all to become a partner of Samsung Galaxy apps. And also, please visit our Galaxy App seller site. So once you became a partner, application registration process is similar to all other app application markets. When you are done with developing, you can register with your partner account. The validation process will take around 3 days or on average. And after that, your application will be on sale. The validation process is something developers like you don't like. But in today's market, where users will give you 0 or 1 star when it doesn't work for their phone, we are actually preventing such instances from happening on Samsung devices at our own cost, but for you. So just think about it. We have literally thousands of people in 50 plus countries testing the application for you. During the process, our validation team will go through manual device tests with all of Samsung Galaxy's devices from flagship models to low-end ones. This, I believe, is a huge time saver and another advantage you can make good use of, such as finding bugs and stabilizing your app before the launch. Not to mention, you can also find out whether your application is proper in certain country. Last but not least, Samsung has been trying very hard to add new dimension to mobile industry. We have released new types of device such as Galaxy Gear S, solutions like Nox, and all other services to open up new opportunities and to create new value. And I believe these efforts led us to where we are now, and now we will give us power to keep move forward. So Galaxy Apps is like the base camp of the future. As I mentioned, Galaxy Apps are the only service that is preloaded on all Samsung devices. And we provide server infrastructure and backend system to all other services. So if you are seeking for an opportunity with your application, where you do not want to be just one of them, Galaxy Apps could be your first step. I assume you are all familiar with what one small step stands for. It is one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind, quoted by Neil Armstrong. So becoming a partner of Samsung Galaxy Apps might be just one small step. And I wouldn't say it will be a giant step, but it can be one decent leap for you and your business. Thank you all for listening. I hope you had a wonderful time at SDC. And I really appreciate especially your precious time in the last session today's here in SDC. Thank you very much. And I'll take a question. I'll take questions from the floor. Any questions? Yes, please.
The ratings and reviews that you have on your App Store, are they the same as the Play Store?
Which App Store? No, Galaxy Apps?
Yeah. So if an app is rated, say, 4 stars on a Galaxy, is it the same? Is it that data coming from Play Store?
No, not like that. No, it's different. Yeah, each user, Play Store user and Galaxy Apps user is different, so they will maybe they will put the similar, the rating, but I'm not sure whether. But the almost same app is on both stores. I don't think it is different. It is different, yeah. And any questions? I think since this is the last session, then everybody is exhausted. But thank you again. I really appreciate your time and have a great day, great evening. Thank you. All right.